Yep, we're live.
Can't believe this. Are you actually kidding me?
Man. Yep. So I'm not sure, ladies and gentlemen, if you see that that we just found out that they're going to reschedule the earnings.
I can't believe this.
So let's take a look what they wrote here. Yep, it says here. Can you see it too,
No,
brother?
I can't see it yet, bro. No.
Okay. Leader in plant-based foods today announced it will reschedule its third quarter 2021 earnings release and conference call previously scheduled. The delay is a result of additional time required to finalize the company's financial statements, and the company will make a further announcement regarding the timing of the release and the conference call as soon as practicable. Okay. So, yes. Not sure how to respond to that. We have a couple of comments here. Yeah. 2 more hours. Okay, an early one here. Reschedule, no release for today. They reschedule. Let's go. Emu is emotional. I'm guessing that's you, Emmanuel. Yeah. Yeah, this is
gutted. I'm gutted. I actually have no words.
No, I don't want to be negative here, but that kind of feels like a bad sign. That it could be this confused. I mean, they've known about this for a long time now. Yeah, it's like Jeffrey, what you're saying. How is this possible? Yeah, it doesn't make sense at all, actually. I've never experienced this. Have you?
No. I mean, no. Hims came out. They've reported the earnings. Hims crushed it. 79% year-over-year revenue growth. Open Doors up almost 20%. Open Door crushed it. You know, all of my other positions have reported earnings. They've come out. They've crushed it.
Yeah.
And you've got TTCF. Oh snap!
No, I'm gonna write. I'm gonna write here also. No earnings call.
Unbelievable.
No earnings call. Reschedule. Rescheduled. Let's see. Yeah,
bro, I've never heard of this before.
Yeah, I haven't.
Normally, if they are going to reschedule it, they let us know at least a couple of days beforehand.
Yeah.
That it's going to be rescheduled or we're going to revise whatever. You don't let us know the time when you're meant to, bro. Oh,
what happened? Did you get information here?
Bro, I'm just it's just settling in now. It's what I'm saying. When you get the news, it's a shock. I'm now feeling it. I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm actually. Yeah, I'm kind of lost for words here. That this could actually happen, and it's apparently not a good day for plant-based stocks. That's for sure. And as we know, Beyond Meat. They basically got what they were supposed to. That they actually said now a couple of. Okay, we have a foolish investor coming in here.
Okay.
Hey, man. Welcome.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Hey. I'm guessing you found out that this.
Yeah. I just seen the thingy. I just went on to log online. Yeah, crazy.
Bro, I can't believe this.
No, like this is the first time we've ever seen this, and it feels like a bad sign. By the way,
I feel like someone has just punched my gut. Do you know what I mean? I don't know who. The one's like someone's hit me, but I don't know who it is. Like, yo, like what the hell happened?
Yeah,
no. But so we can't call you foolish all the time. So, what's your name, brother?
Oh no, yeah, you can if you want to. It's fine. But no, it's Fahim.
Fahim. Welcome, Fahim.
So nice to meet you guys.
Welcome, brother.
So
Where are you from? Where are you from, Jesse?
I'm based in Sweden, but I'm half Swedish, half Indian, Pakistani.
Oh, really?
So,
Okay.
so and you're in Great Britain or
Yeah, UK. Yeah.
UK? Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome.
Guys, what happened with Tattoo Chef? What are we gonna do now?
Yeah, we have
What
160
can
people.
we do now?
165 people, 170 people here watching us, and there's no earnings call. So
Yeah, I just saw the stock was down 2.5%, so I was wondering what happened. I thought, let me log on and well, it's been rescheduled.
yeah,
You know what? I'm actually surprised that it's only down 3%. I'm actually surprised.
yeah,
Like, I thought with this news, it's game over. Do you know what I mean? This stock's going sub $1 billion.
yeah,
But the fact that somehow by some miracle we're only down 3%.
yeah, totally.
So why do you guys think they rescheduled? Like, is this like?
Oh, no idea.
I feel like personally, like we shouldn't go too far out, I guess. But personally, it kind of feels like a bad sign. I mean, especially from a short-term perspective, like why would they do this if I don't know, it's like they're trying to work the numbers, and I think a lot of people out there might lose a little confidence also with time with the management handling it this way.
Bro, this screams incompetence. I'm sorry. Like, I've been a tattoo chef bull for over a year now, but this is unacceptable.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't know. Is it Stephanie, right? She needs to get her bloody act together. Like, what the hell? Yeah. Are you taking the piss? Nah. Like, are you kidding me? The thing is that if you let us know maybe like at the start of trading or maybe in pre-market or a day before or last week, let the negative settle in or something, you would know.
Yeah.
You don't tell us the time when you're meant to post earnings. Oops, we've got to reschedule. Due to what? What was the BS reason they've given? Like, they said, okay, so the delay is as a result of additional time required to finalize the company's financial statements.
Yeah.
You're taking the piss, mate.
Sounds like trading 212, man.
Bro.
Oh my god.
Yo. The company will make the company will make further announcement regarding the timing of the release and the conference call as soon as come on.
I don't know what to say. I just feel like they should have known this a couple of days in advance. It's not like
they told us.
Yeah.
They told us when they're gonna release earnings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They released it.
Yeah.
They chose today. They chose after hours. Wow. No, I'm pissed off, bro. I can't lie. I am pissed off.
Should we? Let's not go ahead of ourselves. But is it interesting that just 2 days before we got this prospectus also regarding Sam Galitti's possibility of selling his stocks?
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Go for him, bro. Go for him. Don't let him do this, bro.
I thought I'm surprised that I was the only one that made a video about that, to be honest. And then I know you made one, Jesse, but there weren't many people talking about him selling his shares.
No, because it felt like that didn't need to be a big deal, maybe, and it was hard to know if it is a big deal or not because we don't know how much he will. Yeah. But I mean, it's like kind of like Emmanuel talked about before, right? In his Discord, that the man has been working with this for, in this business at least for decades and decades, and he's built up the brand, he's built up the company, right? So I mean, and it's kind of like a Polish subscriber I have. We talk a lot, Jan. He said like the man is 58, right? So maybe he wants to take a little profit, and then he said like,
I've never been able to find whether Sarah owns shares because she's not listed on the actual. And I always found that a little bit weird that she didn't own any shares in the company.
Right.
You have to remember, bro, it's a family business.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah. So I'm like, obviously maybe theirs are just tied together as a 1 and 2. Yeah. So that's interesting as well.
Yeah.
But we because your video was brilliant, bro. Very detailed. I must say, foolish. And and it did spark up great conversation.
Yeah.
But I will say at the same time, you sent a lot of people to my DMs. Like I've not like I was having a great weekend. I was having a great weekend, and I had about 20 people within an hour send me a link to your video. Sam, what's Sam doing? You know, what's my thoughts on this? Respond. You have to respond.
I know that's why literally I realized how everyone was commenting. So I put a pinned comment, I think about literally half an hour after. It means that he can sell, not that he will sell.
Bro. Your video made a lot of people poo themselves.
But it was perfect timing with Elon also selling
out. I
out.
had to try and catch it. I had to try and catch it. You know. So I decided I would not make a response video. I'm not going to try and start a tattooed chef beef. You know, because obviously we've got to keep it plant based. Keep it plant based. But for me, I would say like, look, this guy. It wasn't called tattooed chef before. It was. Italia something, right? You know, he'd spent the best part of 2 decades building Tattoo Chef to where it is now. Rebranded it successfully to get it publicly listed, you know, to again all the expansions. You guys already know the deal. I'm sure a lot of our viewers already know what we've accomplished in the space of 1 year. If he decides that he wants to start taking some chips off the table from time to time, you know, I personally did it.
That's what I think a lot of people didn't. That's why a lot of people didn't get in the video where I said like it depends how much he sells and how fast he sells it. Like, and I said that even if it goes down from 40% to 20% ownership while the company is still a small, that would not bother me. Like 20% while it's up to around a $2-3 billion market cap, that would be still like he's got sufficient amount of money in the game. But, I think people are like, if he sells 5 shares, he must be bearish on the company.
It's bearish.
It's bearish.
Well, I mean, look, after today, with them, what's it called, delaying the earnings release, if I see him sell 5 shares, I'm out. Do you know what I mean? Something's up. Like, yo.
That's actually a couple of people asking. Some people are asking, are we, I'm not sure if they're only asking us or they're talking about people in the group in the comments that, after this news, are we planning to sell now?
Oh my gosh, man. People are so reactionary.
I'll let Foolish go first, brother. You go first.
No, I haven't got any plan. I want to wait and see what happens. Read the next report. Like it would be a dumb to sell before actually finding out what exactly happened. Then definitely not for me, man. People are way too reactionary in this. But I think you know.
About you, Jesse?
Yeah, I just clicked the button. I sold everything now. So. I'm joking. No, we need more info for sure. We need more info.
Definitely. I want to see what happened. I mean, as a younger, it does this. It obviously, like you said, it screams incompetence. But as a younger company, I think they've already mentioned before that their reporting is like is one of their weaknesses. Like they need to fix that up. Definitely.
Bro, no, don't. You know, before we started the stream, Jesse said the same thing, that you know they're a young company. Yo, Hims.
No.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Look, Hims is one of my largest positions, right? They completed the SPAC merger towards the end of last year, around a similar time with Tattooed Chef. No problems. They reported earnings. We've crushed it. We're up 6.5%, going to 7%. No problem. Open Door, another large position in my portfolio. They also went through the same route Tattooed Chef went through. We're up now, close to 20%, right? OfferPad only successfully completed their merger a couple of months ago. They're up almost 10%. So telling me that they're new to this, you know, they're recently that's I don't buy that.
But he has had a company before, yeah. He ran his dad's company for, I don't know, 20 years or something like that. He's been in the business for 35 years, and the company was large. But my understanding is it wasn't a public company.
Yeah. It was private, and you know they were pretty much doing private labeling for
so that could mean to some extent that even though he has a lot of experience in the industry, it doesn't mean he has experience with what it means to be public, right? What it means to how much is actually getting vetted, right? How much info you have to actually publish all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if it could be.
So like that's what I was saying. Like it's not. I don't think it's an excuse, but I don't think that considering they've said this is a weakness for them, they need to obviously take the steps to actually fix it.
Yeah.
But it is an issue for them. I don't think they've equipped themselves properly as a public to deal with everything that you need to deal with as a public company.
Yeah, we have a question here. When is the new schedule? And my understanding is we don't know. It said it will make further announcements regarding the timing of the release and conference call as soon as practicable.
So if you see the 10, just wanted to pull up the 10K last time. What did they say?
Yeah,
because they said.
So.
Yeah, they said here, we have identified material weakness in our internal controls on financial reporting. I may not be able to establish appropriate internal controls in a timely manner.
No.
And obviously they haven't. So, still there.
But there's always been issues here, hasn't it? Because I like many, I think Emmanuel, and I'm not sure about Fahim, but we were I was invested when this was a SPAC, right? When this was FMCI. And I've been investing since August last year, and the end of August. And I remember when we found out a couple of weeks before they were supposed to merge that they actually postponed it. Like, what was it? A couple of weeks, because they needed to get into the information more. They weren't, getting along with everything. So that, I was this close to selling out then, because when you're invested in a SPAC, right, and we went in around $16 or $17, quite heavy at that time, and if that wouldn't have merged, it would have dropped to $10. Basically, I would have gotten back for a worth of $10. So that was issues with that. And then, as we know, I know, Emmanuel, maybe you don't want to talk about this, but what was it? Back in April, we heard this stuff when popular investors started talking about, is there some shady business going on? Why is these people getting extra shares here and there? I think we talked about it, but I think it's still going to get fresh in people's minds now, right? And
yeah, definitely.
And most people aren't always that diligent. They're not always going into the details, right? And being nuanced about that. It's like, oh, I told you. It's like some guy in my start talk, oh, it's the Italian job. He's gonna sell now like crazy, and just like, whoo, vamos. So obviously,
it's Paul.
Yeah,
it's Paul.
So so this is not. It says here, strongman personal finance is going to have a field day. Have you guys seen him?
I seen it. I think I seen him. He did something a while, but I think going after Tattoo Chef. Yeah.
He basically hates everything that has to do with plant-based, I think, and Jeremy and Meet Kevin. So I've actually seen myself on his channel, and when he's been talking about.
No, actually, I want to take your guys' opinion, because I generally never have made a video talking about another channel. It's just not what I want to do. But I don't know if you guys have seen Everything Money, but have you guys seen?
I think so. Yeah, I think I feel
there's those three guys.
They really crashed. They trashed TTCF, didn't they?
Yeah, and I didn't mind that. That's fine, trashing the companies, but they trashed so many YouTubers, and I get there's a lot of hype out there that needs addressing, but they were going after people that actually do give you their research, they present their sheets, but the way they've been going after people, and the guys at the same time sitting there saying, I haven't made money in the market in 5 years, but I know what I'm talking about. And I don't know, man. I don't like it, because they're turning a lot of people against certain YouTubers.
It's one way where that people try to make a name for themselves. Is kind of like crazy. And that is usually.
I'm all for getting rid of the hype on YouTube, because there's too much of it. Like people, if they're not showing you numbers, if they're not showing you nothing, then they're usually waffling you. But at the same time, when people are doing it.
Yeah.
What's going on with Beyond Meat, bro?
Should we take a look at Beyond? I'm not sure I want to start crying live. So let's take a look at Beyond for sure. Yeah. Well, I think not big surprises there when it comes to revenue, anyways. So let's go in here. Drops 15%. Oh my God. Yep. On poor. Lord have mercy. Oh my God.
Are you both invested in Beyond Meat?
No, it's only me, I think.
Okay, yeah,
So-
I don't have anything in Beyond.
So let's see here then. And yeah, net revenue were as expected. I mean, from the beginning, they were supposed to be between 120 to 140 million in revenue since summer. But then, like a month ago, I think they said that they pulled it down to 106 million, and it's what they got, 106.4 million. It's an increase of 12.7% year over year. And gross profit was 23 million, or a gross margin of 21.6%. So gross margin here is also worse because they've been around 30 to 35% before, so 21.6%. I think if we compare it to Tattoo Chef from Q2, that was around 15%, right? And I think that's what Tattoo Chef has been in gross margin in the last couple of quarters, something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong there.
Gross margin.
No. Go on, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at Tattoo Chef. We're down almost 5% now.
All right.
I think the news is starting to circulate. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the only thing worse than reporting bad earnings is rescheduling it last minute.
Yeah, for sure. Net loss was 54.8 million, or 0.87 cents per common share. So, yeah. Net loss as a percentage of net revenues was 51.5%. Adjusted EBITDA was a loss of 36.8%. Yes. And CEO Ethan Brown, he said, our third quarter results reflects variability as we saw a decline from record net revenues just a quarter ago. Despite current disruptions, we remain focused on rapidly advancing key building blocks of long-term growth. Whether scaling products and infrastructure for a strategic quick serve restaurant partners, bringing new product to retail markets, or investing in innovation, commercialization, production capabilities here in the US, EU, and China, we believe we are steadily executing against our vision of being tomorrow's global protein company. Yeah, so we knew this.
Did Beyond Meat put out a pre-earnings, bro?
Yeah, they did. They did.
Beyond Meat did put out some information that the earnings are going to be bad.
Which is weird that they're still going down 15% then, because we've known about this.
I thought it was baked in. Yeah.
It's like,
obviously, what Corsair did, I thought was, management came out and said, look, this quarter is going to be shite. Do you know what I mean? Don't expect anything from us. And then when the earnings came out for Corsair, you saw the market did react negatively, but it was very brief. And then, it's still been holding that 25 support. And I think Corsair might hold 24, 25 till probably next quarter. And hopefully that'll perform well. Yeah. But so to hear that Beyond Meat applied similar strategy where they got out first before the bad news, and to still see it down, 14.5%, it just shows, I think the sentiment in Beyond is extremely bearish right now, bro.
Yeah.
Extremely bearish.
Definitely, it seems. But me personally, I'm wondering, should I maybe sell my house now? Because these prices.
To buy the dip. To buy the dip.
Oh yes. So I'm a long-term believer when it comes to Beyond Meat.
I respect that.
So and it's going to take time, but I mean, I think do you guys know who Warren Redlich is? A huge Tesla bull.
Sorry?
Warren Redlich is a huge Tesla bull. He has about 60,000 subscribers, and he's a former lawyer. He has these predictions on Tesla, and he's also very interested in Beyond Meat. And we had a long talk, about 2 hours last week about it, and we both agreed that we could see a possibility that sooner or later, within the next 1 to 2 years, they're going to reach escape velocity. Basically placing out all the pawns now, right, on the chessboard, and then eventually just, fly off. So we do see a lot of similarities with Tesla. Let's not forget, Tesla just 2-3 years ago or 4 years ago, they were nearly bankrupt. And it took loan after loan after loan. And so, I mean, even Elon Musk basically had to, take loans just to survive. So, so I'm not saying it's exactly the same story there, but there's similarities on what they're fighting here.
I noticed Jeremy, Financial Education, likes to compare Tattoo Chef with Tesla, and every time he does that, it makes me cringe, because I understand where it's coming from, but you can't compare, Tesla and Tattoo Chef, but I understand why he does that. But I mean, they're completely two different planets, different, I don't agree with it personally. Tattoo Chef, I think it's his own company, and Beyond Meat, similar, it's his own company, in its own industry, and I
was really happy when Fahim in Foolish Investor, I think it was a couple of weeks ago. I wanted to make that video a long time ago, but you actually came out with a video stating that Beyond Meat and Tattoo Chef, I think so, right? I'm not wrong here. Right, so
two different companies, not comparable.
They're so different. I mean, they're not competing with each other. They're so I mean, ever since I started investing in FMCI, I always got this crap from people, that this Tattoo Chef, it's going to be the next Beyond Meat, but much better. It's going to be much popular. It's already more popular according to some people in some Facebook groups. And I'm like, nobody knows about Tattoo Chef internationally. I mean, everyone knows about Beyond Meat.
They don't make close to similar products. I mean, Tattoo Chef doesn't have a single product which is just a meat alternative. They have like maybe some fake pepperoni tossed into a whole meal, but they don't sell fake burgers, fake sausages, or anything similar to what Beyond Meat's doing. So
exactly. But again, I think even though if it would be considered, that they're plant-based to some extent, so they're in the same sector in that way, I don't think competition at this stage, when it's plant-based foods, it's such a young sector. There's so much ample room for several different companies to grow. So when you have bigger companies that get popular, this is going to benefit everyone. So in the long run,
I've not invested into Beyond Meat, so I know that we have a different stance on this one. My concern with Beyond Meat in particular is, what for me anyway, what they're doing is a bit of a commodity. Like I was really excited to try Beyond Meat, so I bought it from the store. I was like, okay, this is expensive, but let's give it a try. Food was great, no doubts about it. But a few weeks later, I went back to the store and there was another brand, Meatless Farms. I thought, okay, this is half the price of Beyond Meat. Let me try that. And I tried it, and I was like, wait, there's no need for me to pay £2 more for Beyond Meat's burger. So at that point, I was just like, no, I can't invest into that company, because right now I think they have a moat forming in the sense that they've got all these deals with Pizza Huts, McDonald's. But if that was to ever go away, I don't think Beyond Meat will have anything to differentiate itself from the massive competition that's going to come in for this space.
But that's the whole thing with Beyond Meat. What they're doing is basically what Tesla is doing, that they're reaching price parity, but also with like real meat, but also becoming cheaper. And that is something they're supposed to reach now by 2024. And that's what we mean will be the game changer, right? Because if it is...
like 2024, you're talking 2 years' time.
Yeah.
Competition are hot on their heels. I mean, Impossible... they're coming. They're going to be doing an IPO shortly, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what the price difference is between Impossible Burgers.
They've had a lot of discounts the last half year.
Yeah. So that's the thing about this. Is one thing that annoyed me when I listened to Beyond Meat's Q2 earnings. The CEO seems quite lazy. Do you know what I mean? There was no real urgency. He was like, yeah, we lost the Dunkin' Donuts deal. And we're trying to expand in China, and it's like it was just very I didn't get that fire from him.
But that's what I like about him, because he has this attitude. No, but that's what I like about it. He has this
back, though.
No, but he has the same attitude as Elon Musk, that he doesn't care about revenue right now.
No, Elon Musk is like, yo, I want these cars out tomorrow.
No, but he has always said that he doesn't care about the stock price. He didn't care about the revenue, especially before. And it's the same thing with Ethan Brown. They're just trying to perfect their product. That's their main goal now.
By the time they perfect their products, you know what I mean? Like, they'll be out of business. I mean, do you really want your money in a company where the CEO doesn't really care?
Yeah.
Like, you know, and it's taking his time.
Actually,
Foolish is absolutely right. Like, when I was doing my DD for Beyond Meat, I went to Tesco. Why am I paying £5 for 2 patties, please? Do you know what I mean? What the hell?
Yeah.
So, you know, I paid it anyway. It's all in the name of due diligence. And Foolish clearly liked it. I thought it tasted like sandpaper.
You know? I remember when we had that talk in the summertime. I love that. Like when you said Beyond Meat, nah. And but probably when you tried it, because just a few months ago now, the version 3.0 just came out, which is supposed to taste a lot better in many ways.
But my biggest problem was that even the taste was fine, but the other one that I had, just it was a little bit maybe less good than Beyond Meat, but just not enough less good to justify me paying £3 more for Beyond Meat's burger.
Yeah.
And what worried me was it was like a brand that nobody's ever heard of. You might have seen it, Emmanuel, in the supermarket. It was a Meatless Farm. And it's not like an Impossible Foods. It's just a random company that was making these, and the burger was pretty much quality was the same as Beyond Meat. So it's the same reason why I haven't been able to invest in Oatly, because I found Oatly and then I found a Jord, and the taste was just like, okay, well, there was no difference. So I don't know how long term they're gonna justify what they're doing.
Yeah.
So guys, what are we gonna do about Tattoo Chef then? Let's
it seems
answer the question.
I'm guessing we just have to we'll have to reschedule to the actual earnings call then. I mean, and I'm not sure what we can just speculate what is going on, and obviously to their detriment, and I guess to some investors too, this whole situation has just created a lot of new nervous investors for sure.
I'm nervous. I'll be honest. You know, I'm trying to think to myself, okay, just follow the facts, you know, be patient. You know, we could come out and, you know, have great earnings and whatnot. But got to look at some of these red flags. Do you know what I mean? And this had to be a red flag. The fact that management didn't get, I don't want to swear, they didn't get their stuff sorted in time for earnings.
Yeah.
That screams, that's a red flag for me personally, you know.
Yeah, it's not a good sign, that's for sure. But have you?
I'm more of a wait and see. Like, not every red flag is a warning sign. So I want to see it's a red flag that has happened. Whether it turns out to actually be an issue or not is what I'm going to wait and see. Obviously, I want to see the report, hear maybe why it happened, and then take it from there. Really,
that's good. That's good. That's a balanced way of looking at it. I like that.
But let me come back at you then. So are you prepared to then wait and watch, you know, your investment continue to depreciate until we get some answers?
Yeah.
Yeah, same here. I mean, I don't really see it that I have a choice. I mean, it's like Warren Buffett says, you know, that you never lose money, and the only way I would lose money right now, if I sell now, I think my average is around $18. So and if I sell now, I'm losing money, and I'd rather just keep it. And I still believe in their long-term goals, and I do still, like I said, like you guys know, my whole channel is about the whole sector, right? And I still see this sector as, even though they might be having a hard time for now the next half year to a year, they're still one of the most profound plant-based companies out there. I still believe, as you know, Beyond Meat is the industry leader for a reason, and they're taking a large beating now. But let's face it. Also, I think part of the reason why they're going down now. Let's just take a look at what's the stock right now.
Tattoo Chef.
Yeah. Let's see.
It's actually being brought back up. You know, we were down about 5%. I think we're down only 2.5% now.
Yeah, 250, yeah. But I mean, it could still also be a reaction to what's going on with Beyond Meat. Normally, when the heavy one takes a beating, it kind of like simmers down to the other companies.
I never understood that with Beyond Meat and Tattooed Chef, because I don't see
Yeah.
Beyond Meat's revenue as a leading indicator for Tattooed Chef at all, because they're just completely different. But talking about selling and stuff, like if it was a company I was already really skeptical about, maybe I'll just sell out and take the loss. But because generally I like the company, I like the management team, and I think I can kind of acknowledge that there's some weaknesses there in them growing as a public company. They need to fix it up. It's not an excuse. But it doesn't make me think that this company is going to be a failure now just because they've had a little bit of an issue with their accounting. So I want to just really wait and see what the sketch is.
Yeah. So should we get Stephanie sacked then? Is that the answer?
That's another thing. That's what kind of adds a little bit of this kind of issue, because they got rid of their chief financial officer, or he left, and then now this is a new one, and this is all happening under her watch now as well. So it's a bit...
But she's not only the CFO, or she wasn't only the CFO before, right? Because she had other jobs too. So maybe she's kind of like overworks. I don't know.
That is a possibility.
Oh, come off it. Yeah.
I'm trying to be humble. I'm trying to be humble.
Yes, he's such a nice guy, man. You'll find anything, a silver lining in any. I love that, bro. We need people. We need more people like you. You know, I'm more ruthless. I'm like, yo, get her out of the job. She doesn't know what she's doing.
But it's more, I think, a weakness in the company needs to staff itself properly. I don't know if they've staffed themselves properly for being a public company. I genuinely don't know if they've done that.
Yeah,
because if you listen to the investor conference and stuff, and you listen to like the chief growth officer talking about him and Sarah going out to close deals with retailers, and I'm like, should it really be the two of you going out doing all the kind of legwork, or are you not staffed properly? So maybe another concern with the company. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But it is also quite interesting. Like, I remember Matt Davis, Matt, the chief.
Oh yeah, the other, because it's usually those 3 or 4, right?
Yeah.
Presentation.
I think it was
Matt Williams or something like that.
Yeah. Williams.
I remember in the Jeffries call, I think it was in July or something like that, when they talked there and they said, they got the question, what's going to happen with the healthy snacks, right? And he said that, he basically said that we're putting that on hold right now. And we're going to, Sarah's going to focus on what she knows, right? She's going to focus on the frozen section, and this is going to come later. Which was surprising because just 2 months before, Sam Galetti said that we could probably start doing healthy snacks in Q4 or at the very least Q1 of 2022, right? So when Matt said this, then I made a video about that. I said, okay, it seems like they're going to keep this on the download. They're not ready for this yet. Okay, respect. And then they bought the Belmont thing, and now they're talking healthy snacks again. So that might also be a bit confusing. Like, make up your minds. What's going on? Little mixed signals.
I'll be honest, bro. I'll be honest, gents. I think if we look at it from a rational perspective, I know I've been a little bit emotional and I was a bit upset. But the reality is, we'll much rather them have to reschedule if they have noticed a potential mistake than them file the reports and then, the next day or next week having to make changes, like, maybe accounting, something, do you know what I'm saying? Something's not right. And they've seen it and they felt, sorry, bro?
Yeah, that's exactly. I agree with that, because when I told you, I read the one of their risks when they did their risk factors on their filing, and they said they've identified weakness when they're reporting, and they actually had an audit in December 2020, and they found some deficiencies in the report. So I'm saying that if they've detected something or think something might be there, to be honest, it is probably better if they've done that and they pulled it before it's actually gone public. So
and I think in the comments, one trader was saying, guys, patience is bitter, but its fruit's sweet.
For sure.
I completely agree with.
Yeah. Definitely. And guys, again, the silver lining thing, but maybe it has been, because they've gotten their products on so many stores, right? So maybe they've been selling off their racks so much, they're like, oh man, it's like 5-10 more million here than we didn't expect. We had to really do a new recount here. Who knows?
That would be good.
I like this comment. I like this comment from Mooncake. They beat and they're shocked, so they want to double check and make sure.
Yeah,
could be.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes. Agreed.
But
someone asked, will you guys be picking up some Tattooed Chef stock tomorrow? My answer is no. My position is already built. When we dropped down to 16, I didn't pick up any shares. I'm staying disciplined. I'm sticking to my principles. I've invested the total amount I wanted to invest. I got an average that I feel is good. My average is like 19, so I'm just going to hold, hold, be patient. I'm not going to jump the gun. Let's see what management has to say when they finally report what went wrong. And like we've concluded, like I'd much rather them take the extra time that they need to make sure everything's right than them file nonsense and then having to revise it, because then that will just completely kill the stock. Yeah.
What about Fahim?
Jesse, will you be buying tomorrow? Will you be buying more TTCF tomorrow?
Well, I actually bought about a month ago for around I think $6,000-$7,000. I added more there, and to be honest, if I had more money at the moment, more free cash, depending on how much, I might have put in a little more in Tattoo Chef. But to be honest, again, I would load up with Beyond Meat. For sure. So
okay.
On Fahim?
So I wouldn't, but personally, I'm probably not going to buy any more tomorrow. If the company had reported earnings and flopped the earnings because of inflation, I would have happily bought more. I personally just want to wait and see what happens. So I'm not assuming anything is wrong, but I'm also just wanting to actually wait and see what exactly happens. So not putting any more money in. I think my position is built out well enough, so I'm not in a desperate urge to add more to the position anyway.
Yeah.
Respect.
Yeah. There's a great comment here. It says we will never get more institutional ownership until management gets settled. Facts. I think that Wall Street are looking at these things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if I was JP Morgan and I'm seeing them, they have to reschedule, I'll be thinking, nah, not yet.
but it is actually growing. I mean, ever so slowly. I mean, the last year it's grown from like last half year from 11-12% to now almost 18%.
Yeah.
So
one thing I'd say to people watching is, even like we've got this issue with this earnings report coming in late, but one thing you can notice when you listen to the Tattoo Chef, whether it's the earnings call, the investor conferences, you can tell that everyone doing their job genuinely loves that company and they love working for that company. And sometimes it's really worth putting up with a little bit of teething issues and everything that's going on to have that. Like when Stephanie talks about the company, she's excited. When Matt talks about the company, he looks like he's on cloud 9. Because we've got extra skew in target.
Matt always looks like he's on cloud 9, bro. Matt always looks like he's on cloud 9.
He's like, we've got extra skew in target, and he's like, he's made his life. but that's
whatever Matt's on, I want it, bro. I need it.
But like that is priceless in investing. Like you can't pay for that. That's priceless. So yeah, definitely. Like I'm happy to deal with some teething issues to have that in place there.
Yeah. No, but we have to remember also there's a lot of great companies out there. We know over the years, from a 3 to 5, 10-year span, I mean, the stock going up and down like this, for a whole amount of different reasons. And the people who stuck with that, I'm not saying that people should do that now. We're not financial advisors here, right? We're not telling people what to do. But people, again, like you said, people who are patient, and stick to their guns. And basically what you talked about today in your video, Emmanuel, about, that I don't know if you, you have that in your, shall we show your, in your Discord?
Oh, what, the when to sell framework?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can send it to you, bro. You can drop it in your Discord as well.
Yeah. But I can go here now in yours. What channel is it on in your Discord?
Oh, if you go to the morning brief.
Yep.
The morning briefing. I think if you scroll up a bit, you'll see it.
Let's see.
Just a couple of morning briefings up. Yeah.
Let's see. There we
But
go.
yeah.
There and here.
That framework, I think, you can't really put today's unless really it kills your conviction. So if what they've done today by rescheduling earnings, pretty much,
I'm showing it now.
Review your research notes, right?
Yeah.
And because they've rescheduled earnings, all of a sudden everything that you've researched, everything they've built is out of the window just because they rescheduled 1 quarter earnings.
Yeah.
Then that really, you've got to question your from the beginning. You know what I mean? If that was enough, if this is enough to make you sell out, which I don't think is a good enough reason. It does show teething problems, but yeah, we just have to be patient, I guess.
Yeah,
I think what this shows as well, and something that I've been trying to push on my channel so much with people, is to read the 10Ks and the 10Qs and read through that risk factor section, because I was actually slightly mentally prepared for this, because I've seen in that 10K that it literally says we have weaknesses in our financial reporting. So it was already always in my mind that there might be a time where this company has to retract an earnings statement, or something goes wrong where they have to redo this thing. So really important. So you're already prepared. It's already like priced in your mind, I guess, that could happen.
Yeah, when you're talking about that now, I remember if it was a half year ago or 9 months ago, they're talking about that their way of doing it, that they're trying to find a new system that would be more beneficial for them. And that in itself shows that they're kind of like fresh on their feet still. I mean, this is still new to them.
Yeah.
So, which is good to try to improve no matter anyhow, right?
Yeah, I think generally going from private to public is challenging, but going from family company to public company probably has a little bit more of a transition period, because family kind of businesses are running, I guess, a very different way to just your general private corporation as well. So
yeah. I thought also I just wanted to now, since you guys are here, guys, if you're not familiar with Emmanuel's channel here, Emmanuel Finance, you have him here. 17,000 subscribers and growing strong. You have his channel here. Take a look at the channel. He's doing great. Anything you want to add to that, Emmanuel?
No, I mean, I just want to apologize again. Obviously, I'm not a spokesperson for Tattoo Chef, but a lot of my subscribers, we've been in Tattoo Chef for a while. So yeah, this is quite disappointing, but as someone in the comment section said, patience bitter, but the fruit's sweet. I should come up with a full response video maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can check out my channel. I post about 3 videos. I used to post 4 or 5 videos, but we've recently had a baby, so it's down to 3 videos. Just trying to get them out there. But yeah, you can check me out if you want.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what I'm most annoyed about. I'm most annoyed that I post on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and I moved my Tuesday post to Wednesday for the earnings, and they didn't report, man. So my whole upload schedule is gone.
Yeah, and here we have Foolish Investor, who is also growing strong here with 5.4 thousand subscribers. The No Hype YouTube investing channel. And check him out too. I really like your video here, Scam or Millionaire Maker, the squid token explained.
That video was crazy. Literally, like it was like
12,000.
It was like 10,000 views. I was like, whoa.
Yeah. So awesome. And actually, I actually really I really like that you're starting to show yourself too, because in the beginning we didn't see you, right?
I think I'm only on like my 10th video now where I've been started just coming on the cars. Like, just do it, man. It's
yeah, that's how I did it too. The first couple of 2 or 3 months, no one saw me, and I did it the first 2-3 videos. Then I felt like I've always been inspired by Tesla Daily. I love Rob, so I thought I should do something like PlantStock Daily kind of thing. And I might do that in the future, because I really enjoy the way he just talks about the news, basically, and goes into it. But yeah, eventually I wanted to try this.
I think, Jesse, just the fact that you've done really well getting to almost 4K subs, just talking about plant-based stocks, really shows like how mainstream that movement's becoming as well. Because
yeah, I'm hoping
Considering
so.
That's cool.
So, all right. So what do you guys? Should we answer some more question, or should we just reschedule then?
Yeah,
I think
schedule.
it'd be a good thing just to tell everyone one last time, because I've seen people debating whether we're selling or not. So I'm not selling. Definitely not selling anything until I hear more about what's happening. If anything changes, I'll update you. But right now, I'm not going to be selling any of my shares at all.
Yeah, Emmanuel.
I too the same sentiment as Fahim. I'm not going to jump the gun. I'm going to wait to get all the facts first before I make a decision.
Yeah. I'm going to wait to see if Sam Galletti is selling all his shares first. I'm sorry, I just had to. No, I'm not selling either. So, all right, guys.
So if Sam Galletti sells out, does Jeremy become the top shareholder of 40% ownership?
All right, guys.
All right, gents. Thank you so much. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys. Peace, and talk to you soon. And thank you, everyone, for joining us. Sorry for what happened. Not much to do, but we'll definitely do this when we actually find out, and we'll do a new live stream. I'm hoping that everyone will want to be part of this, right? Who knows? Maybe we can get Jeremy to be part of it. In the future, maybe. So, all right, guys. Thanks.
Peace.